In a league where legends are made and legacies are defined by trophies, nothing stings more than an MVP that should have been yours. From mind-bending stats to controversial narratives, the NBA MVP race has had its fair share of head-scratchers. Today, we're counting down the top 10 biggest MVP snubs in NBA history, where the right player didn't always get the right trophy. Let's get into it. Now, don't get us wrong, Embiid was dominant, but so was Jokic. The Joker was the engine of the most efficient offense in NBA history and led the Nuggets to 53 wins while averaging nearly a triple-double on insane efficiency. So why didn't he win? 2 words: voter fatigue. Jokic had won back-to-back MVPs, and suddenly the narrative turned from basketball to nonsense, including some truly bizarre media takes involving race. Yes, really, Embiid deserved respect, but Jokic, he was still the best player that season.
Only 3 guys that won the MVP that wasn't top 10 in scoring. Do you know who those 3 guys were?
Who were they?
Steve Nash, Jokic, and Dirk Nowitzki. Nah.
Russ broke the triple-double curse and gave fans one of the wildest stat lines ever. But while averaging 31-10-10 was historic, let's not forget, Harden also nearly averaged a triple-double, and his Rockets won 55 games compared to OKC's 47. The difference? Russ had the narrative. KD left, and he went scorched earth. It was emotional, it was epic, but Harden? He had the numbers and the wins. That MVP easily could have gone his way.
Is team record something that matters to players?
I think that's the most important thing. I thought winning was what this was about, period. So I'm not going to get into depth with all that, but I thought winning was the most important thing.
AI was electric, fearless, flashy, and he carried a gritty Sixers team to 56 wins. But let's talk about Shaq. Fresh off a championship, the most dominant force in the league, and averaging 28 and 12 on a 56-win Lakers squad. Shaq was still the guy, but voters went with the smaller star with the bigger storyline. AI won hearts. Shaq probably should have won that trophy.
Has he ever tried to apologize? He voted for Allen Iverson.
There's nothing to apologize about because he destroyed history being a
He knew that he should have voted for you.
Exactly. Come on now. It wasn't anybody doing close to what I was doing. And I told the world I was going to do that.
Kobe finally got his MVP, but CP3 had a serious case. He led the New Orleans Hornets to 56 wins in the rugged West, averaging 21 and 11 while orchestrating one of the best offenses in the league. Kobe's Lakers finished with the #1 seed, thanks in part to a mid-season trade for Pau Gasol. Chris Paul? He was the system. If you're talking value in the truest sense, CP3 got snubbed. Rose became the youngest MVP ever, leading the Bulls to 62 wins. But LeBron? He had better stats across the board. More points, more rebounds, more assists, better efficiency. Problem was, LeBron had just left Cleveland for Miami, and the media torched him for it. The decision tanked his public image, and voters punished him. Rose was great, LeBron was better. Jordan came off a 72-win season and still dropped 29 to 5-4 the next year, leading the Bulls to 69 wins. Malone? He was great, but the Jazz won fewer games and MJ had the better numbers. Voter fatigue hit again. MJ had already won 4 MVPs, and Malone hadn't won any. So the voters gave the Lifetime Achievement Award to the mailman, just not the right year.
That fueled the fire in me and say, okay, you think he's the MVP? Okay, fine, no problem.
Nash won back-to-back MVPs, but the second one? Yeah, that raised eyebrows. Kobe dropped 35 a game and carried the Lakers to the playoffs with Smush Parker as his starting point guard. Dirk led the Mavericks to 60 wins and was a model of consistency. Nash was phenomenal, but over those two, many still debate that one, especially Kobe fans. One of the closest MVP votes in NBA history. Magic edged out Barkley by just 22 points, but Chuck had the numbers. 25-11-4 on 60% shooting. He dragged a Sixers team with no second star to 53 wins. Magic? His Lakers were loaded and only won 2 more games. Barkley was the better individual player that year. He just didn't win the politics.
I get robbed, and I mean no disrespect, because I love Magic Johnson, I respect Magic Johnson, but I got robbed out of the MVP. I got all the first place votes. It's the closest MVP vote in history. I got all the first place votes.
And I told people, you didn't get all the first place.
I knew I should have been first, second or third, worst case.
Right.
I didn't get into second or third place votes.
But what happened to me, Chuck? You
But you've let it go.
I haven't let it go.
I was kidding.
I've never let it go.
Uh-oh.
This was borderline robbery. Kareem averaged 30 and 16, led the league in blocks and minutes played, and was far and away the best player on the planet. But the MVP went to Dave Cowens? The Celtics had a better team record, and voters clearly wanted someone new. Voter fatigue hit Kareem hard. Stat for stat, this one isn't even close. The king of all MVP snubs, Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50.4 points and 25.7 rebounds per game. That's not a typo. He played over 48 minutes per game and had multiple 60 and 70-point nights. And yet, the MVP went to Bill Russell. Why? Because the Celtics won more games, and Russell was the team leader. Great defender, sure, but Wilt was putting up video game numbers that still seem unreal today. The ultimate snub. MVP awards are shiny, but context matters. Narratives, fatigue, and media perception all shape the outcome. And while these snubs didn't stop greatness, they sure changed how we remember it. Disagree with the list? Got your own MVP snub that still bugs you? Drop it in the comments. Let the debate begin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more hoops breakdowns. Catch you in the next one.